Hello and welcome to my presentation. My name is Willi-wang and my student ID is 6322773332. Today I will be talking about what academic writing is and how to use it. First off, let's ask ourselves what academic writing is. One would think that academic writing is writing researchers use to write their papers. One would be correct, but not wholly. Academic writing goes way further than that. Some examples for students would be essays, lab reports, and theses. Academic writing is everywhere, if one looks closely enough, as most jobs require writing professionally. Now that we know what academic writing is and where to use it, our next question is how to use it. Academic writing has many steps and rules we have to know first, so let's begin with that. Academic writing is formal and unbiased. This is to ensure that the writing comes off as impartial. Let me just change the slides here for future examples. We want to make the readers feel like one's claims come from trustable sources and don't feel like they were just made up. Therefore, one should always support their claims with evidence. The work should also be unbiased. This here is harder to check for oneself, so in this step, it's easier to consult other people to have them prove our work. One should always be clear about what kind of methodology they use and be honest about the limitations of their research. Academic writing is also written in a formal way, making it easier to compare with other research. All of this means that one should avoid informal language, slang, contractions, cliches, and conversational phrases. Example of these would be this sentence right here. Also, a lot of the findings are a little unreliable. In this sentence, the words also and a lot are not very formal. Also, a little doesn't sound very good. A better way to write this would be, moreover, many of the findings are somewhat unreliable. You see, it sounds a lot better now. Academic writing must also be clear and precise. While writing, academic writing, one must assure that the reader knows exactly what the writer is trying to convey. That means the writing cannot be vague. An example would be this sentence right here. People have been interested in this thing for a long time. You can see it's very vague sentence. There's people, like who are they? There's in this thing, like what is this thing that we're talking about? And a long time doesn't really answer how long it's been. And this sentence is just very vague in general. The way this sentence could be written in academic writing would be, researchers have been interested in this phenomenon for at least 10 years. Right. Also, one should avoid using words such as perhaps. They make the writing seem like it lacks confidence and argument. One should reflect on the word choice to ensure it conveys the meaning correctly. An example would be the starting sentence here. This could perhaps suggest that. You see, it uses the word perhaps and suggests. Could perhaps suggest. Suggest is okay. So a better way to write this would be, this suggests that. Another way to better write academic writing is to use specialist language or jargon. These words should only be used to make the writing more concise and accurate, not to make them more complicated. An easier way to find these words are to read other papers and pay attention to the language. Secondly, academic writing should be focused and well structured. It needs to have a clear purpose. One should only include information that is relevant to the topic of this research. One should pay attention to the structure of the whole text, the paragraph structure, and the sentence structure. Lastly, a good academic writing paper should have well-sourced information. One work would be used in other research on the same topic in the future, so we need to make sure that our sources are reliable. In a sense, academic writing is collaborative and builds upon itself. This also means that one should choose carefully which sources are reliable. In general, Wikipedia is discouraged in the use of academic writing. Sorry, I just had a brain fart. Try your local library or academic databases to find reliable information that one should use. We should always cite the source of our academic writing, meaning one should quote or paraphrase someone else's work by including a citation in the text and a reference list at the end. In conclusion, academic writing is a formal style of writing used in universities and scholarly publications. There are many rules one must follow, such as being formal and unbiased, clear and precise, focused and well structured, well sourced, and being correct and consistent. Things that academic writing is not are being personal, long winded, and being emotive and grandiose. Thank you.